Now, these icy conditions have caused chaos on our region's roads and rails, meaning many of us have been forced to get around on foot.
However, many of our footpaths are hazardous too. So in these conditions, have you been wearing the correct footwear?
Wellies, you need your wellies.
My heels are in the office. They're in a drawer. I don't want to slip over. Although I do feel a bit trampy wearing trainers and tights with my workwear.
An array of shoes in the office that I've been wearing, yes.
Headed going down there now, everyone's falling over. My friend at work's just fell.
I've had to wear these awful boots or wellies.
Yeah, I have been wearing wellies, but to walk around Manchester, I chose not to wear them today.
Having worn wellies yesterday and trainers today, wellies would be my preferred option.
I've just seen someone though, she's got boots on and she's like ice skating.
Doesn't matter what you look like as long as you're not falling on your bum in this weather.
Well, joining us now to tell us what we should be wearing on our feet is footwear supervisor Nick Day. Hello, and thank you very much for coming in.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
I'm absolutely shocked by some of the images we saw there. The girls with toeless shoes, that's just insane. You've brought some examples of what we should be wearing, though, haven't you?
Yeah,
So
it's not a stylish look, but it's a practical look, isn't it?
Some of it can be stylish and most of it isn't, to be honest. Yeah.
First of all, does it have to be waterproof? Because, I mean, you know, walking boots can be waterproof or non-waterproof. They can let your feet breathe and stuff like that. I mean, presumably in this kind of weather, waterproof's the best way forward, isn't it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of grit that's on the road and things like that, that's producing water that's from the melting ice and things like that. And it's cold water, obviously, because it's coming from ice, so you can keep your feet dry and warm. You need them to be breathable as well, though, because waterproof can not allow your feet to breathe, which then makes your feet sweat, and you get wet anyway.
Right.
So you need them to be waterproof and breathable. There are certain membranes and products on the market that do that.
Amazing.
So when you go shopping for some fancy footwear then to tackle the elements, what should you be looking for? And you brought some examples here with various different grips. Where do you start? Because it's a bit of a minefield for somebody like me.
Yeah, it depends what you want it for. If you want it for just getting off the bus or the tram and going to work, then wellies are absolutely fine in these conditions. Yeah, they're not breathable, but you're not going to have them on that long, so it's not a major issue. The only problem with wellies is they're not particularly warm.
No, they're not, are they? My kids go out playing in the snow and the feet come back absolutely freezing because...
Extra socks.
Well,
exactly.
Yes, but it still doesn't keep you as warm as a decent pair of walking boots. No, I'll tell you, Nicky D.
Very
me told, isn't it?
Thick wool socks, good, high quality, with high levels of wool in your socks will keep your feet warmer than anything. You can also get thermal footbeds to go inside Wellingtons and other boots, which will keep your feet that extra bit warmer.
When it's icy, does the grip on the bottom of a shoe make that much difference? I mean, because if you're on a skid pad, I mean, people think, oh, I've got boots with great grip. Will it really help?
If you're on sheet ice, to be honest, probably not. There are some products that are better than others. Can't really mention them, but there are products that are better than others.
Advice could be given if you were to go into a well-known outdoor retail
High content
outlet.
of rubber in a sole tends to stick better than high contents of carbon, which is what soles are made of.
OK, so you're too flexible, essentially.
Yeah. Not particularly flexible. Stiff soles work on ice as well, but the rubber and the ice tend to sort of react together and they stop you sliding as much. But if you're on sheet ice, you will slide no matter what, unfortunately. It's just a matter of, just being careful. There is an old sort of wives' tale or mountaineer's tale of putting socks over the top of your boots.
Oh, I've heard that.
And that does stop you slipping on ice, but you look a bit stupid.
Well, in all fairness, we're not really going to look all that stylish anyway, are we? So we might as well put socks on.
I've been wearing my green bellies with my suit trousers tucked in and walking around Manchester today, and we don't need to worry about it. Very quickly, if we're going to prepare for next year, I mean, it's all very lovely, this, but, I mean, what's a decent pair of boots going to cost anybody? I mean, mid-range? Anywhere between £40 up to £200 can be spent on boots. Mid-range, a decent pair of boots, you're talking £90, £95, something like that. But that can also be used all year round for walking and hiking and things like that. So a good investment, and they could stop you tippling over. Thanks for the advice, mate. Nice to see you, Nick.
Thanks very much for having us.
Nick.